So our character, we're an Ironsworn, and we're gonna be awesome, and we're gonna be who we want, and we want to try and figure out where we're gonna start. But the character basics, we're gonna start with a name. So I've got a character sheet here. This is actually, I'm already gonna start talking about something that sort of came up with me watching Adam Kobol's. He's playing Kabeki the half elven. And I was kind of thinking about that, and I want to do. There's a type of creature in this game that's kind of like werewolf-ish, and so I want to be, instead of half elven, I'm going to be half wolfen. Let's go to firstborn. So there's elves, giants, primordials, trolls, and Varu. And I'm going to be a half Varu. So I'm going to, your truth, a young Varu receives their Keth, a curved dagger, before undergoing a rite of passage. And what must they do to take their place among the adults of the clan? I think that might end up being my beginning. I don't know. Including this quest starter, a Varu clan has carved their mark into the trees surrounding an Ironlander community, claiming it as their territory. An attack is surely imminent. What will you do to prevent it? So I may start out with those two things. I'm going to probably equip with a Keth and then maybe start out sort of trying to protect a community from another set of Varu. I don't know. We'll find out. But let's go to the oracles and roll other names. A Varu name. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look here really quickly. Okay, so let's go ahead and roll a Varu name on a D100. So this is going to be 58. Neda. What's 85? Muko. Nemuko. Nedamuko? Nedamuko. Komu de da ne. Nidako. Nadako. Mudako. Muneko. Mukoda. Mukoda? Yeah. Let's go for Mukoda. And then I'm going to put down half Varu. And I think that's kind of pronounced Havaru. Havar. Kind of like Elven. Helven. For half elven. We're going to try and figure out what kind of stats we're going to use. So stats are edge, heart, iron, shadow, and wits. Quickness and agility, heart and courage, physical strength, shadow, and expertise. I mean, all of those are really woven kind of characters. I'm thinking edge, heart, and iron might be my main characteristics. So 2, 3, 2, 1, 1, maybe? So 2 edge, 3 heart, 2 iron, 1 shadow, 1 wits. And then I've got some post-it notes here, some book dart divots. So health is 5. Spirit is 5. Supply is 5. And momentum should start at 2. Or plus 2, I mean. Now, I'm going to swear an iron vow and give it a rank. Start your first session with 2 vows. One of them is a long-term goal, the background vow, and then an immediate situation which must be dealt with, which is the inciting incident. Now, we haven't built the world, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to make my first vow is going to be extreme, and I'm going to make it to be find and study with a ritualist. Now, ritualist is one of the paths, one of the career paths, and so this extreme, I'm basically, I'm thinking I want to give myself a ritual as one of my starting things, and then I want to become later on a ritualist. And so that's kind of my goal. My inciting vow is going to be to protect Ironlander's circle from Varu. Let's go ahead and make that dangerous to start with. Even though it's my very first quest, we can break out subtasks to that. And so those will be my first 2 vows. And then bonds. There's no place really to record bonds. Let's find the name of this. Yeah, okay, so settlement name. And so that's 30, which is a man-made edifice. And that's 68. Stone Tower. So let's go ahead actually really quickly and switch over to this map. And somewhere on here, there's going to be Stone Tower. Okay, so that's Stone Tower right in the center. We'll in our mini hex. And let's give ourselves, what color should I be? Should I be red? I'm going to put myself in Stone Tower. Yeah, so we're going to try and figure out some bonds. Who are we going to do? Let's get out some hipster PDA note cards. And we're going to have 3 people. So let's find out who these are. So character role. Let's go ahead and do a roll. So this is a bond with a bandit. And their goal is advanced status. And let's do some character descriptors. 12, sociable. Bold. And stoic. Oh, interesting. Okay. I don't know. I don't know how that's going to work. But we'll try. And let's say this is an Ironlander. Let's do an Ironlander name. And this is going to be Katja. Okay, so let's see. How do we want to mark bond? Bond with whatever my name is. Mukoda. Okay, so that's our first bond. So let's go through it again for this next one. Let's do character role. And that is 91. What character? What are you doing? A trader. Yeah, I know. And character goal for this trader is 73. Defend a place. Okay, and let's do some character descriptors. 2, attractive. 8, armed. Ooh. 43, insensitive. Huh. And mark a bond. Bond with Mukoda. Okay, so I think these are people that I've met on the road. You know, somehow the sort of story. I've been on both sides. I've been sort of a trader with a caravan and traveling, and I've also been a bandit attacking traders, kind of back and forth. I've been both of these things, and so I've met both of these people. Let's find out this person's name. I forgot to do that part. Let's go ahead and this is Ikram. Should my other bond be with Stone Tower? What I'm thinking here is that we're going to start out with a Varu thing, and so I think I've already sort of been in Stone Tower for a while as maybe my base of operations, or I arrived here and became friendly with these people and have started to sort of hang around, trying out what it's like to have roots in a community. And I think probably I'm sort of kind of free wardenish. We'll get to that when we build the world truths, but I'm not entirely sure if I'm going to be a free warden in the community or trying to become one, or I'm helping out. But I think maybe this is part of how I become a free warden. I'm in the community. I've been friendly with them. I'm bonded with them, and then we're going to have this thing where the Varu are marking territory, and they're all like, they've come to trust me a little bit, but this causes friction with some people in the community not trusting me, thinking maybe I was a spy or an advanced scout, and others in the community wanting me to step up and sort of like, these are your people, you go talk to them, figure out what's going on, that kind of thing. So I'm kind of in that moment of tension with the community. So we're going to do that. We're going to do Stone Tower. So let's go ahead and roll on location descriptors. So that's 60. Dead? Yee. 96. Civilized. Ah. 53. Abandoned. Huh. And I'm marking bond with Mukoda. And so that's going to be my 3 bonds. What I've ended up with is dead, civilized, and abandoned. Not quite what I was expecting. I was expecting more of a community. I think, so this stone tower is a community that used to be thriving, but it's been attacked a lot. Maybe that's how I ended up, I wandered into town and the free warden here, or a free warden who came to protect the town. Like, it's a skeleton crew of people who are here just trying to keep things running, even though everybody's left because of the Varu threat. And so it's this small, like, tight-knit community, sort of this outpost feel, sort of, Deep Space Nine kind of in danger kind of feel to this community, which is different than what I thought, but hey, let's go with it. Okay, so those are my bonds, but I do want to get some assets. Okay, so I'm going to take a little bit of time to consider assets. What I'm going to do is I'm going to separate this out. I wonder if I randomly do this, what this will come up. So let's shuffle these. We'll shuffle the rituals up. Let's do the draft method. So we'll do 3. So we've got Keen, Leech, and Lightbearer. Lightbearer actually is one that I was thinking about. When you focus on a source of light and capture its essence, roll plus wits. I'm low wits though. On a strong hit, set your light track to +6. On a weak hit, make it +3. Then, when you make a move to overcome or navigate darkness, you may add +2 and suffer -1 light. And then you can use it in Strike and Clash. Leech. When you mark your hands or weapon with an intricate blood rune, roll plus iron. Iron is pretty good. Keen is plus heart. I may end up with Keen. When you mark your hand on a strong hit, the rune thirsts for fresh blood. 1 time only when you make a move to inflict harm, re-roll any dice and inflict +2 harm on a hit. Then, for each point of harm inflicted, take +1 and allocate it as plus health or plus momentum. But Keen, when you hold a weapon and sing a keen for those it has killed, roll plus heart. On a strong hit, the wielder inflicts +1 harm when they strike or clash. If they roll a 1 on their action die when making a move to inflict harm, the magic is spent. On a weak hit, as above, but the voices of those who were slain join in your song, endure stress. Boy, that Keth blade that I get as a Varu, I'm thinking, yeah, let's do Keen. Let's do Keen as the ritual. Let's take a look at companions really quick. Cave lion, giant spider, hawk, far-seeing, horse, hound, kindred, a mammoth, an owl, raven, or a wyvern. See, I kind of feel I was hoping for one that would like give me more shadow, but that's not really how these work. I'm thinking maybe hound, owl, or raven, but I'm not sure. There's a lot of paths. I don't know. Actually, hold on. Let me take a look really quickly at most of the rituals are wits. I should have taken more wits, huh? Awakening. Create a simulacrum. Communion. Tether, totem, visage. Sway, talisman, bind. Yeah, that's plus wits, so I don't know. So combat talents. Let's see. Maybe cutthroat would work. I may go with cutthroat. Blade band might. I may go with wild blood. When you face danger, secure an advantage or gather information using your knowledge of tracking woodcraft or woodland creatures. Add +1. Okay, let's take a look at companions again. Okay, I think we're gonna go. So we're gonna go with keen, which is a ritual. When you hold a weapon and sing a keen for those it has killed, roll plus heart. On a strong hit, the wielder inflicts +1 harm when they strike or clash. If they roll a 1 on their action die when making this move to inflict harm, the magic is spent. On a weak hit, as above, but the voices of those who are slain join in my song, and then I endure stress. Combat talent Cutthroat. If you wield a dagger or a knife, when you're in position to strike at an unsuspecting foe, choose one before rolling. Add +2 and take 1 momentum on a hit, or inflict +2 harm on a hit. And then Path Wildblood. When you face danger, secure an advantage, or gather information using your knowledge of tracking woodcraft or woodland creatures, add +1. So yeah, so I think that those are going to be the 3 things that I'm going to keep going. Okay, let's see what else we got. Talking about using it, experience, and equipment. So I'm actually going to give myself a Kethblade as a Varu in our inciting incident, which we've already done. And okay, character creation. So did we do everything? It's interesting that there's no... I wish that the character sheet actually... that the vows were on a separate sheet, like the progress track worksheet. So there were more places for like equipment and stuff like that. But what are you doing, kitty? Nah.